Hey, what's going on, guys? DJ S here, bringing you guys story time with DJ, episode 3, and this is over a 34 in 1 gameplay. I'm using the TAR suppressor extended mag. Look for a gun gameplay with this gun probably next week or so. But anyway, this one is kind of a ridiculous episode. If my wife finds out I posted, she's gonna be so pissed. But it was just too funny. I couldn't resist. I had to do this as a story. So basically, we last week we ended up going wine tasting. We met some friends there, and there was a couple people there that I didn't know. We were kind of, just doing the introductions as you do when you meet new people. And I guess this guy had some ties to Oregon State as well as myself, where I graduated from. And so we were talking about Oregon State and this and that. And then I was like, oh man, and we were talking sneakers as well a little bit. And the dude was like a big fan of Oregon State. Well, I just had these Oregon State Foamposite customs done. If you haven't seen that, check my gaming or my not my gaming, my sneaker channel, and you can see that the customs I had done, they're pretty ridiculous. But they're like orange Foamposites, and like Oregon State colors are orange and black. So what we ended up doing is I was like, oh man, check these out. I got these pictures on my phone. I'm gonna pull out my phone and show you these pictures from this this custom Foamposite that I did, and I knew I had a whole bunch of them. Well, what I forgot was that the night before, we went out and about. I think it was the night before, maybe 2 nights before. We went out and about, and then the wife like just crashed on the bed. She just laid down on the bed, just was super tired and laid down. But as she was laying down, like she was wearing sweatpants, but like her thong was like totally sticking out, and like half her ass was sticking out of her sweatpants. So I'm just like, this is hilarious. So as soon as like she laid down, I just pulled out my camera and on my phone and took a picture of it because I was like, this is awesome. I always sneak pictures like that sometimes just for fun. I don't know why. Like if she's bending over or something like that, I'll just take a picture of her ass just for fun. And so what happened was I took a couple pictures of that. Well, I took the Foamposite pictures also. In my recent memory, I was thinking the Foamposite pictures were the most recent on my phone. I was wrong. So basically, I pulled out the phone and showed the dude. I was like, oh yeah, check these phone. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. And so he's like, we're like, you're just standing right next to each other. I'm going to show him the pictures on the phone, pull up the camera, go to the pictures. And then all of a sudden, there's my wife's ass just sitting there. And I mean, it was quick enough that he saw it, and then I just flipped it away real quick. And I was like, oh, wait a minute, hold on 1 second. And then I was like, and because when somebody takes your phone and they're looking at, there's like 4 pictures of it, they're just going to flip through and just keep going through the pictures, and then until there's no more pictures of it. So I was like, oh man, hold on, I got to delete those pictures or something real quick. And he's like, oh yeah, he's like, no, you don't have to delete it or whatever. Like, I don't know what type of crazy stuff this dude thinks that we're into, but and for all he knows, it was just a big bare ass of my wife. And this guy was a little older gentleman that I met, and I'm sure he was like, I'm sure he'll be talking about it for the next couple weeks. This is just ridiculous. He got to see a lot more than he bargained for. But and the kicker was my wife was there as well. She didn't catch on to the fact that he saw those pictures until later because we kind of like shushed it and then just went from there. And then afterwards. We got home and I was just laughing and I was like, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're I remember those. I took some pictures maybe when you were like laying down on the bed, and now this dude saw the pictures. But that's pretty much it. That's the story time with DJ. And here's where I die. If you guys like this episode, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Have a good one though, and we'll catch you guys for another episode of this next week. Peace.